Hey everybody, my name is Kartik Subramaniam. I'm a real estate entrepreneur here in Southern California. I'm the founder of a very large real estate education company. Absolutely love what I do. I have a passion for the business. I'm happy to have found it. Follow my journey here on YouTube. Hey everybody, Kartik Subramaniam over at ADHI Schools. I just finished watching a wonderful TED Talk by Barry Schwartz on something called the paradox of choice. And I'll link it up in the description box, by the way, to the YouTube video so you can check it out for yourself. But I watched this video actually twice because the first time I watched it, got me thinking a lot. And I said, I'm gonna watch this again. And I watched it again, and it was something very interesting. It says that actually in civilized, affluent Western societies, the fact that we have so many choices on nearly anything actually makes us less happy. And that got me thinking about our real estate business, and I'd say once a week, I get an email or a call from a student that says, hey Kartik, I'm thinking about switching companies. I was with Keller Williams, I'm thinking about switching to Berkshire Hathaway, or I'm with Remax, I'm thinking about switching to an independent. And it's interesting because there's so many brokers out there with so many different commission splits. The fact that we have so many choices as real estate agents as to where we work, I think actually makes the real estate agent more unhappy and ultimately less productive. If you're always searching for the next best deal, or you're always searching for 5% more in commission, or $20 less in desk fees, or this is a different type of environment, it's interesting because that old saying of, hey, wherever you go, there you are. If you think the company that you're with is going to make you happier, I think you'll find that you're sadly mistaken. Now, I was guilty of this earlier in my career. I got my real estate license, back in 2002, and I switched companies a few times. And ultimately what I found through that process was I didn't really make any more money working for a different company than I was making at the last company. It really didn't change anything for me. I met more people and I met different people by switching companies earlier on in my career, but I don't know that I was any happier. And I didn't make much more money working at a different company. I learned different skills and I met different people, but I don't know that I was any happier. In fact, I'm blessed with the people around me that I think have been with me for a long time. I think that they kind of get that better than I did earlier in my career. It's just happiness really comes from inside. It's not going to be determined by what broker you work for. And if one broker is offering you 75%, another broker is offering you 80%, I don't really think that that's going to change very much in your life, right? Or how your business runs. So I would just encourage you, if you're an experienced agent or you took my class, 5, 10, 15 years ago, and you're thinking about switching companies, do it if you want to. I just don't know that you'll be any happier because you have more choices. In fact, it's interesting in that video, Barry talks about the fact that if companies if you have a regular job and the company has a 401k plan, and let's say that the 401k plan had 100 mutual funds that you could pick from, the fact that there's so many different mutual funds and so many different choices, employees were actually less likely to join the company's retirement plan just because they get analysis paralysis, where oh my God, there's 100 mutual funds I could do. I don't know which one to do. I'm just not going to do anything. Whereas if a company offered, let's say 5 mutual funds, only 5, employees were more likely to join the company's 401k plan and plan for their retirement because they didn't feel so overwhelmed with choice. I think this is actually on a personal note, I actually think that this is almost applicable to the dating world too. People are less likely to get married earlier, let's say our parents' generation or 2 generations before that, because now if somebody pisses you off, or you have a boyfriend or girlfriend, you just hop on Tinder and swipe right, and you have 100 other dates you could think about going on over the next week. So choice, the fact that we have so many choices and there's so much available to us on our phones, actually might be making us less happy. And I would watch that video from Barry Schwartz. I think you'll find it interesting. And I think you'll find that if you're a real estate agent, switching companies, for the most part, not always, but for the most part, might not make you any more happy because, wherever you go, you're bringing yourself with you into that environment. But leave a comment below. I'm interested. Are you a real estate agent that switched companies and you're happy about it? Have you stayed at the same firm for a long time? Let me know in the comments. Don't forget to follow me on Instagram. I'd love to get to know you online and offline, and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Subscribing really helps me make more videos and bring more content to the real estate community. So we'll catch you guys on the next video, and I'm looking forward to reading all of your comments down below. Thanks.